The views and opinions expressed on #WTFDumi do not necessarily reflect those of the public broadcaster nor Urban Brew Studios. All necessary precautions have been taken to minimize any bias or prejudice.
You are the first one that I call when in a crisis. I'm mad cause you know you make me sick. A sinus, and all my friends are mad cause they can't pick what the side is. And all your friends are calculators, quick to divide us, quick to remind us. Tick all these liars. Everybody wants to coach, stick to the sidelines. Everybody wants to get a step from my riders. Wilding out, trying to nick them Mariahs. I've been on my land, but I don't really care if they say that I'm local. Every day on the street, every track, every beat, just as long as you go down. I'm living la vida loca. In a loca, and you relax in the go-kart, sitting on the lap, doing baps on the sofa. Don't tell me why. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me why. Don't tell me what to do. We're on and off, we're picking up just to call it off, but we're young. And for now, I'm trying to feel your tongue on my walk. And your hand feeling on my walk. Show my jaws. Helen Gayton with 100 boys and their toys. Then the neighbors say we're making noise on my life. Yo, I couldn't give 100 likes. And besides, I can see that you're eyeing my summer time. Summer breeze in the summer vibe. I've been over there, but I don't really care if they say that I'm local. Every day on the street, every track, every beat, just as long as you go down. I'm living la vida loca. I'm pulling up in a loca. I'm doing laps in the go-kart, sitting on the lap, doing baps on the sofa. Don't tell me why. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me why. Don't tell me what to do. I like it when you call on the FaceTime, yeah. Your face make me wanna feel better, yeah. I like it when you call and it's bedtime, and we going fall asleep at the same time, yeah. I like it when you call on the FaceTime, yeah. Your face make me wanna feel better, yeah. I like it when you call and it's bedtime, and we going fall asleep at the same time, yeah. I like it when you call on the FaceTime, yeah. Your face make me wanna feel better, yeah. I like it when you call and it's bedtime, and we going fall asleep at the same time, yeah. Don't tell me why. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me why. Don't tell me what to do.
What a performance from Madjozi. She will be sharing the same stage with Beyonce at the Global Citizen Festival happening next Sunday, the 2nd of December, to celebrate 100 years of Nelson Mandela. In the same breath, we are also celebrating Mama Albertina Sisulu's centenary this year. We have an ill show tonight. Rap god Snoop Dogg thanked himself last week as he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Talk about getting high on your own supply. Word on the street is he was so high at his after party that he actually became a star in the sky. And staying with news from abroad, an Indian baby who was dropped onto railway tracks moments before a train passed through the station has escaped unscathed. Check this out.
Indonesia.
Aisha.
Oh, wow. How badly was that guy trying to get out of paying pap geld? The luck of that child, though. He must be a Gupta. Or maybe related to Batabile Dlamini. Just very lucky. And staying with Africa, thanks for the love this weekend, Eswatini. I was there gigging with many talented artists, including Sands, who, guys, he has more songs than Tiki. It was insane. I lost my mind. A Nigerian pastor, in other news, was mobbed by his congregation after a visiting Japanese member identified that he's speaking in tongues as the Japanese anthem. Japanese anthem. You are thinking, I'm voice noting this thing. Somebody's going to tell me what language that is. Next time you go to church, make sure you take a foreign friend with you, just to make sure your pastor's not shiring you. In social media news, a certain Karen Morrow got roasted for this tweet criticizing Vice Chancellor of UCT Mngxitama Phakeng's outfit at the announcement of new professors. She wrote, "And nay, this is not appropriate attire for a VC of a university to wear to an academic evening. Presenting new profs. Hashtag UCT, facepalm. First of all, Karen, how is this inappropriate? What, we mustn't slay and be smart at the same time? Shame. Well, what the WTF paparazzi went looking for this tweet and found this picture, which explains a lot, Nkhono Karin. So that's appropriate for you, Angit. We have a great show tonight. The Patriotic Alliance President, Gayton McKenzie, and BLF President Andile Mngxitama are in the house. We close the show off with a performance by Lemon and Herb. But first, my Glenn, what's the hashtag WTF of the day?
Thank you, Tooms and Molweni Mzansi. Listen, remember last weekend when Americans and some South Africans, for some bizarre reason, celebrated Thanksgiving? Well, take a look at this video of former Juventus and Man United defender Patrice Evra, and then you'll see why my WTF for the day today is wet Thanksgiving feet. Disgusting!
On the east side street, give what you think by me. I've been gone for a minute now, young back, better get your girlfriend away from me. They come back so strong though, hey, she going back so strong though, hey. I miss playing in the walls, miss in the bathroom stalls on the long low. I ain't trying to expose you, but girl, you know you ain't loyal. My bad if I ignored you, I was just trying to get closer, hey, to the rough.
I'm sorry, I'm traumatized by that. Could he not have at least cooked the chicken first? What if he gets salmonella to me?
Glenn, I wish I was that chicken. Yeah.
Tumi, I honestly think you need a psychologist.
My friend, it gives a whole new meaning to food porn. All I'm saying is, Patrice, make me your Thanksgiving chicken and stuff me.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we should head to a commercial break while Tumi picks herself and her lips off the floor. Gayton McKenzie joins us after this. Tumi, you are ridiculous.
Welcome back to the show. Oh, and happy birthday, Nati on air. There's a guy on Twitter, it's his birthday. Remember to hit us up on the socials. The handle is @WTF2Me, and make sure you use the hashtag WTF2Me. Let's welcome our first guest. He is an author, a motivational speaker, a father, and a president of the Patriotic Alliance, Gayton McKenzie, ladies and gentlemen. Please grab a seat. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
Oh, are we on day? I love it already. Glenn, what is our guest drinking?
So, among other things, Gayton is the author of a book called Hustler's Bible. Now, when I was younger, Gayton, The Hustler was a very different book to the Bible. So I've kind of mixed them in this drink, and I've called it Tits and Mass.
Oh, tits and mass.
Like tits and
Bars,
mass.
Glenn,
There you go.
bars.
I really like your shoes. Very, very nice. Are they legit?
Of course.
Very nice.
Are you gonna kiss them the way you kiss the ladies'
Nah, I'm just going to
shoes
use
on the
some
show?
brasso on this.
I like how you said brasso, like you are a different. Race.
Right.
Oh, and you've landed on day. So I need you to pull out your phone.
Oh, I don't have my phone with me.
Please get your phone
All right.
now.
Cool.
Glenn, please fetch his phone. So what you're gonna do with your phone, Gayton, is you're gonna send a tweet that says, "I'm coming for your seats in Parliament in 2019," and you're gonna tag Julius Malema and WTF to me, and Musi Maimani. And
I can't spell
WTF to
Julius
me.
Malema.
You know, you're the
He says he
president
can't spell Julius Malema.
of a political
Give me
party
one,
when
give
you
him
have
one.
two
Which one am I gonna tweet from?
new, brand new.
From this one.
Okay, Glenn, you tweet for him while we do the interview.
Okay.
So please give Glenn your phone and he will tweet for you. I am coming for your seats in Parliament in 2019. I need you to tag Julius Malema and Musi Maimani and WTF to me. Please take the phone, Glenn.
That's a tough task for me.
Just take the phone.
Okay,
I
he's
want
just
you to
turned
interview
it
the
on.
man.
Okay, his,
Are you still entering password? Don't cramp the
his
password.
code is
You-
1, 2,
you might
3,
get
4,
killed.
5. Okay,
Let me just open it for you.
okay. Got
Cool.
it.
All right.
There you got it.
Okay, got it.
So Gayton, the last time I saw you, we were in church.
Yes,
Do you
you
think
know
that
what?
hadn't shocked you here? We were in church.
Like, listen,
Because we are responsible parents.
very responsible.
That's who we are.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But let's talk about your past before we go into your fatherhood. I mean, you went into crime at a very early age, right?
Sure.
What made you turn around? What made you turn around from the life of quick fix and quick get?
I think, you know what, for me, like, unlike other people's, they will say they got into crime because of poverty.
Yeah.
For me, it was a career choice. For me, it was a career choice.
Okay.
My father worked for 40 years and we were broke.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a car. We didn't even have a
Sure.
phone in the house.
Yeah.
And my neighbor was a robber. He worked for 4 hours and he would have BMW. So for a 10, 12-year-old, it's an easy choice to make.
Sure, he lived a 4-hour work week and he was killing it. I love it. And the time when you were behind bars, I mean, you know, I was laughing last time thinking, but Gayton can't commit. You've been married before, right? A couple of times
Yes,
before?
no, not a couple of times, only once.
Only once?
I'm divorced, yeah.
Oh, you divorced?
Yeah, sure.
And you're out of jail. So you couldn't commit to anything. Couldn't commit to a marriage, couldn't commit to being in jail. You just, wasai is jail every chance you get. What got you through those times in jail, though?
Do you know, for me, when I went into jail, I never thought I'd come out. For me, it was like, you know what, I'm young, I don't give a damn, you know that, like, I never thought I'll come out of jail.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, when I went into prison, my son was born.
Yeah.
And then you see what's happening to young people in jail. They get raped, they get assaulted, and you think, you know what? My son must come here today. Let's try to make this place a better place, and I must get out of here to make sure that my son does not live the life that I live.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but he doesn't follow Musi Maimani, so I can't type.
Oh, is he blocked?
He's
He must
he's
have
blocked
blocked
Musi. So
Okay.
I'm just tagging Julius Malema.
Oh, wait. We need to go to an ad break. We're going to sort this out. We'll be right back. Oh, wait, let's not go to an ad break. Do your Mega Crush Monday. Let me tag.
Okay. It's live TV, baby. The Mega Crush this Monday today is former GCIS CEO Mngxitama Mani. He returned to the stand today at the state capture inquiry and came out with his guns blazing. Obviously, naturally, the subtext of his evidence was presented by white monopoly capital. That's what it was. Personally, I don't know why monopoly gets so much flack. Why can't it be white Scrabble capital or white snakes and ladders capital or white checkers capital? Why always white monopoly capital? In fact, hashtag white monopoly capital must fall, I think.
Wow, Glenn, did you just disenfranchise yourself?
I might have.
Oh, okay. There you go, sir. We'll see how the Twitter streets take that one. So how's the political campaign going, by the way?
Oh, you know what? We are a very small party compared to the party of the Juliuses of this world. But we got 5 seats. We got 1 in Cape Town, 1 in Free State, 1 in Ekurhuleni. And I've moved back home to the Free State.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've moved back home in the Free State to come and try to see what change I can bring in my home province.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe I should do the same thing. Hey, go back home to the Free State. But it's not about me, it's about Gayton. Now, we've been thinking a lot about you and your campaign, and we, considering that Auntie Patty has also now announced that she's starting her own party, we have really put some effort into offering you an alternative, an option, in fact, of a party, excuse me, between you and Patty. If you look on the screen there,
you can see. Called Vote Beefy Party, the Independent Gay Democrats. And to me, would you care to explain exactly why we've chosen this name?
Well, obviously beefy because, I mean, Gayton is nice and beefy and meaty.
Yes.
And who doesn't love a beef patty,
That's
right?
correct.
And you've got Auntie Patty, and you know, she used to have the Independent Democrats, and then she was Democratic Alliance. So it's a thing for Democrats, so that's why it's still a democratic.
And then the rainbow
It's gay because of the gay in Gayton.
There you go.
And if you think about it, it scores you the LGBTQI, all alphabets observed vote.
Yes.
So it
Sure.
secures you a big vote.
And then
Don't know
also
how
you could
feel
get
about
someone
that.
like Somizi to be Minister of Cultural Endeavors.
Culture and language, perhaps.
Or language. He can invent an entire language. So I think we should get this going.
No, you know, I saw something the other day, I think it was in Dubai or Saudi, where they have a Minister of Entertainment. And other countries have Minister of Sex, so I think Somizi would kill me
Minister of Sex
if I don't give him that.
Sex and
that position.
entertainment, wow.
Yeah, Somizi is my friend.
I'm sorry, let's just backtrack. So you were where? Where were you? Abu Dhabi?
I travel a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you bump into Duduzane?
People are actually scared when they go to Dubai to say they go to Dubai because they bump into Duduzane. And you know what? I did bump into him.
Of course we did. It was an accident. Let's welcome our second guest. He's a columnist and the president of the BLF. Ladies and gentlemen, Andile Mngxitama. Welcome. Wow. What a chill song. Come on. Throwing stones just like your life. Please spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Thank you, sister.
Spin the wheel. Not the, yes, that one. And grab a seat. Glenn, what is Andile drinking?
So I've never quite understood how Andile came up with the abbreviation of his organization, Black First, Land First, because he calls it BFL. So it's not Black First, Land First, it's just Black First Land. There's not a second.
BLF.
BLF, exactly.
BLF.
It's BLF.
It was meant to confuse people like him.
I made a cocktail, and this cocktail is called the Missing F. Now you can slot it in and use it responsibly. There you go. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
So, Andile, where is the F? What happened to the F?
No, you were right in one of your shows when you said that we are protesting against the English language. And basically, we decided it's much easier to say BLF than going for the other F. So it's silent and it's a protest because we're decolonizing the very same English language when we are what we wish to be. So that's why we're Black First, Land First. BLF.
And it's landed on truth. He's just told us some truth. But here's a question in truth. You have to be honest with us. Which political party do you think deserves to lead the people of South Africa in 2019?
Black First, Land First. our party. And in fact, before we even go further, I have because people don't know this, I'm a writer of fiction, and I brought you one of my little novellas, and that's a present to you.
What's that about?
Fools of Melville.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about young people. When I grew up, you know, after university, I spent a lot of time on the street of Melville, 7th Street, and it's about that group.
You used to sleep on that street too.
Yes, Eric Mian is my mayor, and he's always there. And also, please, sister, me in the audience here is my comrade Zimasa Mngxitama. It's a birthday today. I just want to shout out to her.
Oh, shout out Zimase.
Zimasa.
Zimasa.
Yeah.
Is she a friend or she a friend?
No, she's my comrade and my leader.
Eh?
Yeah, she's a comrade and a leader and a sister.
A comrade and a leader and a sister. Okay, sister zone. So I had a question and it's completely left
I would
me.
like to know, so what happens, would Melville be then your headquarters if you were to move into presidency?
No, I'm out of that debauchery kind of life, you know.
Really?
Yes, and I was happy to hear my brother Gayton going home. I'm going home. That's why I'm in these shoes, because I grew up on a farm and I was barefooted, and I'm beginning to prepare myself. On the 8th of December, next month, I'm going back to Ikageng. Because I was born and raised on a farm around the Potchefstroom area, and I've left for too long. I'm going back home to say thank you, and also to say there's now a new revolutionary movement which can take our people out. Our people from farms are being brutalized as I speak today, and I believe our organization is theirs, but I must take it back home. So just like he's going home.
I think you must also give an extra book to the lady in the makeup room, because she struggles to pull me there. I had to say, his hair is ungraspable.
There's the problem. I always tell Gayton, and I say again, he's brought the Gucci thing, you know. I mean, this is a problem, because we want to change things. See, VBS is now completely collapsed by people who are trying to emulate you. They go get corruption to buy Gucci and Louis Vuitton, and it's because of this is his problem.
But
this
it's
is
very African shit made in China. To me, that's not made in China.
That's not true. I checked. I checked that.
Okay.
He says
They're
my
having
travels from
fun.
Pep store, so I'm not fighting white monopoly capital property.
Wow, these guys are really dishing us some dirt. So we may as well jump into tabloid check right now.
Extra, read all about it. Extra, read all about it.
All right, so there are some headlines that we want to show you, and this is your opportunity to clear the air, fix any misrepresentation. There's the first one. Gayton McKenzie pledges 100,000 rand towards BLF's 2019 election registration. Is this true? Are you a blesser?
No,
of
I'm
the
not a
party?
blesser, but you know, the guys like Masdorp and them, they are my friends in BLF. We might differ politically, and they were raising money. And I thought, like, you know what? Let me, because, I mean, he got happy when people give 50 rand. I'm like, brah, you get happy for 50 bucks. When you going to get to? 600,000. So, yes, it's true.
Okay, blesser, blessee. Go home, Andile Mngxitama, you're drunk.
Yeah. No.
Where were you drunk and why did they want you to go home?
No, it is no.
Melville, it was Melville
No,
again.
it was-
And now that's the ones who said go back to
No, you must vary. Very should come in there.
No, it was in Braamfontein. There's I used to be with Julius Malema and them. The off headquarters was here and drinking place. So it was late. I went to have my drinks there, and I did not sleep. I just took a power nap. And if you check my phone, it's still on, in fact. And it was part of saying to people, don't drink and drive. If you drink, take a power nap and
Yes.
you're ready to
Oh,
go.
they're very responsible.
Who does Malema think he is? He's a small boy, Gayton McKenzie.
You know, me and Malema, we have our political beef. But it was just politics.
Okay, so you meant small boys and he must respect you, not that thing we saw in Parliament.
No, I wouldn't know.
Well, okay, one more for Andile. I want my 10K back. Mngxitama says to Malema. Did you get your money back?
No, Julius hasn't brought the money back, and I see now.
And yet, ironically, he's busy going, pay back the money.
This is the
Even
thing.
you, you're
I know,
trying
but
the same thing.
You know, the problem is this. When I was with him, we said we're going to have a clean party, no corruption, and then we must put money together to register. And that was my last 10,000. That was my last.
This we need to address this. So we're gonna go to a break, and then we're gonna get more from Gayton and Andile. And I want to tackle this 10th hour. We'll be back. Welkom, welkom terug, mensies. Hier is hashtag WTF2me op SAIK3. We're still hanging out with Andile and Gayton. Now, Gayton, you've written quite a few books, hey? But there's one book in particular that I feel like it stands out, and I need you to balance me on this one. This book in particular, Kill Zuma. What motivated that title? Were you like, I'm gonna just make them look up and then pull them to what I want to say, or?
I think, you know what, and so I've made so much money from that book. Because a lot of white guys, they agreed with the book like, yeah, I would sack Kabak, I would do it. Not doing inside the book, I actually praise Zuma.
Yes.
But outside the book, I said kill Zuma. So a lot of people bought it, and I think then they threw it in the fire.
Oh my goodness. You've also defended Ubaba before, so does this mean you'll be spending Christmas at Nkandla?
Yeah, I'll be very happy to actually do it. Jacob Zuma, President Jacob Zuma is...
Ex-president.
No, he's president.
Oh.
He's the people's president. He's not elected by 400 people who are half asleep in parliament after a coup in last December. The only president that we voted for was President Zuma. So, and he remains the people's president. In any event, any day, call the current guy and President Zuma and let them walk in the street and see how how people respond. There's a real president of the people, President Zuma, and there's president of Marikana. So he's my president.
Do you think you owe anyone an apology for anything?
The lady in the makeup room for there.
Was it lit in there?
Listen, it was lit. I didn't want to leave. They got out a stretcher. You know, my mom and them used to use a what comb?
Yes.
A stretcher. So the lady needed a stretcher.
But the stretcher also broke. No, I think I have already asked for forgiveness to President Zuma politically, because I was one of those people who were saying pay back the money. And I realized that after that, we were all into an agenda which has got nothing to do with fighting corruption. It was Julius Malema's project, and then we saw that later he just continued. So President Zuma, when he was doing the right things, they were still attacking the guy. He was saying get back the land. The only president in this country is a sitting president who said land expropriation without compensation. Instead
We're
of
asking for an apology. He's not apologized.
No, I apologize. I apologize, President Zuma.
Yeah, I want to get back to what we were talking about a little bit before the break. There was this video, which I think you started on. Let's play it and discuss afterwards.
Never disagreed with Gayton McKenzie on anything. I just don't believe he can be a politician, given his dodgy background. But otherwise, personally, I have no problem with him.
Okay, so we spoke about it a little bit before the break. What exactly, what led to this? How did this happen?
No, but I mean, he says Gayton McKenzie. That's not saying me, right? But in any event, here's the thing. The way the fallout is a political fallout. I could never in my life take black people's votes and give it to a white party like the DA and give Helen Zille power. So that's not possible.
Gayton, please, let's focus on the matter at hand. You guys were chilling and having a good time at ZA, weren't you?
Yes.
Things were nice. So what happened? When did the fallout happen? Who didn't pay that night at the club?
You know, as Julius has said that, you know, it's nothing personal. People try to make it personal. We just differ on politics and a lot of other stuff.
Okay, well, before we get into the sushi of the matter, I think we should play a game. Enough seriousness going on. Let's play Wordgasm.
Right, guys, this game's pretty simple. It's very similar to your normal 30 seconds. You know 30 seconds. There will be words behind these numbers, and you have to explain as many words as you can without saying the word in 30 seconds. So there are 3 words behind the numbers, and you explain the word without saying the word. Does that make sense?
Glenn and I will go first so you can understand.
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'll team up with Gayton, and Tumi, you with Andile.
Okay.
So guys, take your podiums there.
Oh, sure.
All right.
Wherever your name is, that's where you'll stand.
All right, okay.
Andile, you got this, ne? Me and you, we must vibe on a higher plane.
Okay, sure.
Rabanaba Northwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
so
I'll go first. What number do you want?
7.
Sharp.
now you got to guess what she's about to explain. You can talk.
Oh, is it? I can talk. Oh, she's queen.
I know.
She's the queen. She's married to Jay-Z. She's a singer. She used to be part of Destiny's Child.
Oh, it's Beyonce.
Yes. When you get kicked out of school.
Expelled?
What is it? What's the thing called? What's the noun? The noun. Hey.
Noun.
Okay, on the cards, the highest cards you'll find in a deck. Which is the highest card? The queen, the jack, and...
Okay.
So we got one.
One, okay. All right, we can see which party is probably not going to make it into Parliament next.
Which number, Gayton?
Okay, Gayton, number? 5. Okay, ready, and action. Oh, okay. We were just talking about it, the fish that's raw. Kenny Kunene, yes, very good. Okay, the BMW that goes around, yes, okay. And then, okay, now, okay, you know, if you're sick, you go to a?
Doctor?
Yes, now, before that, if I do this, what is this? If I'm doing this, what doctor? It's a,
Doctor.
Yes.
Well done.
Come on.
Let's swap.
Beautiful.
Let's swap.
I love that. I'm flipping joining the Patriotic Alliance.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, you've always looked like a PA.
Oh, wow.
Andile, let's go. Let's do it 9.
9.
Okay, here we go. They've got a lot of work to do.
Jesus.
Oh, Mary. God.
Is this guy said it was still
No. It's something that you eat and you will not be healthy for eating it all the time.
Bread.
All of them.
Pizza.
It's
Carbs.
bad.
Carbohydrates.
Yeah, well,
Sugar.
you go to buy them at a place where you quickly go in and out.
Oh, fast food.
Well
That's
done.
it.
Good.
Junk food, yeah.
Next one.
And then, people come every...
Looks like Tumi and Andile. Okay, let's go with number 8.
You know,
8.
today I read they talked about Steenhuisen's degrees.
Right.
Number 8.
Number
8, Gayton.
I think they must
Gayton is
check you out.
Number 8.
Oh, this is good. It feels good to win.
Yeah,
For sure.
when you die,
Yes.
but you, like, you know, you put water in something, what do you do?
Oh, is that faint? That faint you do when
No,
you...
leave that thing. Where's the bucket?
Yeah, when you die.
Yeah.
The coffin buried.
No, the thing that water goes into that thing and then you die. What do people say? You've done what?
You've deceased. Your soul, your
Oh my
coffin.
God, yeah,
No.
All right, what is the thing they used to jump out of the plane?
Okay,
the
parachute.
soldiers, yes.
Okay.
And then what do they fight with?
Swords.
Yes,
Sword.
sword.
Okay, what's the other one?
It's
Die?
kick the bucket, bruh.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I think we still won that.
Well, it's time for yet another ad break. Once again, crime beats education. Let's take a break. Got Glenn. I saw you.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, are we back? Okay, wow. Welcome back to the show. Thanks for all the love you've shown us on Twitter, including that lovely young lady who's concerned about Glenn and asking me what I expected would happen, inviting these guys while Glenn is here. It's all love here. It's good times. Look at Andy, look at Gayton and Glenn cleaning up in these things. Calm yourself down as I sip on your tears.
Glad damn it.
So, we need to welcome a young lady who is honestly one of South Africa's best exports. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Madjozi. Yes, young people. Go to seat. How are you?
I thought you guys were gonna play Idibala when I came in.
No!
Like
These people don't pay enough for you to be Idibala in your little skirt. They will see the things they have not paid to see.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, it's Idibala. Do you do the Idibala when it comes on?
All the time. It doesn't matter where you are.
Where you are,
what-
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, is it your song?
No.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
We're missing you on your mic. There you go.
Oh, it's the people's song.
Like the People's Bay.
Indeed.
Indeed. Okay.
So tell us about Global Citizen, bruh. Because you did Global Citizen in New York already, right? Do you think we can kill that one? Do you think South Africa will top it?
South Africa will top every other Global Citizen that's ever happened. Firstly, yeah, it's the biggest Global Citizen that they've ever done. Anyway,
Oh, wow.
The New York one had 60,000 people. We're going to have 90,000. Just on numbers, it's bigger. And who's had Beyonce and Jay-Z and Ed Sheeran. You know, I don't know. This is epic. I think people shouldn't, like, obviously we're excited about it because we're South African, but we should also acknowledge that even on a global scale, it's a really big deal.
We've got 2 Queen Bees taking up one stage.
That's true.
That is a lot of power in one space. And a whole entire show, Madjozi. Listen,
true.
I want to be there for that. Are you guys going, Andile and Gayton? Are you going to be at
My
Global
daughters already
Citizen?
took the decision that I'm taking them.
I love it. Now, Shaw, you've had quite a journey. Let's look at these pictures, man. Hey, what was the dream back then, hun?
Styling. Oh, wow, yes, wow.
How did you get 13,000 likes all the way back then? How was your Instagram? I don't understand how that works.
Mara Glenn, ultimately throwback.
Oh, throwback.
Look, does it say Glenn there? Is that you?
Yes, Shia, Baba, Shia. And that's, I think, it. What I want to know is... to me,
yes.
Well, for you, dancing. Okay, I mean, we had a dance up there. It was difficult for me to keep up with the waist movements. Keep my eyes are up here.
Wow.
Okay, because now you have this thing. I don't know if just for the white viewers, this thing is called a shibelani. So how does it work, and how does I think we can maybe get to me if you could please just demonstrate, because I've seen you doing your booty hop, but I want you to actually try and get the waist going with this. Is that okay?
This one's so nice too. The colors are nice. Color blocking.
I've never worn one before.
Okay.
How do I?
You tie it around like this.
I want her to show me what to do in it.
Okay.
I've never done this before.
Other way around. Yeah.
Other way around, and then. Tell me, when they kicked you out of that after party at Afro Punk, is it because you were doing Shibelani dances?
I was upside down on the stage twerking. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean you have to live your life.
You
guys.
saw too much, and I'm like, too much Africa. Okay,
Yes.
what do I do now?
That's booty hop.
Can I stop now?
Yeah, that's great.
Can I stop now? Can I?
Shomoraki. I like
So
it.
tell us about your time in Afro Punk, though, because we saw this headline, and this is what I was asking her about in case you're curious, Glenn.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I can help you. I'm sure I know which one it is.
Oh, yes. Kicked off Afro Punk stage.
After party stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one she was talking about where she says she was twerking upside down.
How do you even do that?
No, the thing is that party was boring. So people were bored. So I went on stage and, it was a good time. And like, even when the bouncer came to like ask me to leave the stage, everyone was like, boo. So then I started to dance on him. and the crowd was like, yeah,
Oh,
Give
wow.
the people what they want.
You bounced on a bouncer.
Exactly. And then I posted the videos, and then South African media was like, oh, she got kicked off. I'm like, guys, I told you that I got kicked off. It's not even something. I even responded them that put that headline. I was like, yes, here's the video.
I want to ask you, how are you feeling about performing in front of 90,000 people? What really goes through your mind before that?
I don't know. For us, we just work really hard, and like, anyone that's watched us knows that if we're performing in front of like a tavern of 10 people, drunk people, or like in New York, 60,000 people, we always do the absolute most. Anyone can tell you that we always give the fullest energy.
What are you most nervous about?
What am I most nervous about? I'm not nervous. I'm excited. This is my home turf.
But before we move on, I just have one question for you, the last one. What's the Limpopo Champions League?
Yay! Well, Limpopo Champions League is the name of my album. And if you listen to it, you will see, I think we're probably bringing and representing the best of Limpopo.
Awesome.
And also, it's just to say, listen, like, it's enough now of people making fun of us and all that, like, and just like being proud of that and making people from where I'm from also feel proud to be from there.
That's awesome, man. So, Gayton, how's it looking for 2019 outside of elections?
Oh, no, I'm very excited about the new year. I'm busy with many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to release a new Hustlers Bible. That's one of the things I'm the most excited about.
Awesome.
Yeah, Hustlers Bible 3. I'm very excited about that.
And are we doing more play dates this next?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like, because you know what, you always pay for everything, so.
I wish you was joking. Andile, and Andile, what are you planning for 2019? Are you going to be raising hell or you'll be nekageng?
Well, no,
helping
for
the
2019 for us, for me and my movement I lead and the people that follows me is we're going to Parliament. And this time around, we are going there on our own steam and I make sure that Parliament does the right thing. So we're really excited and we can see there's a momentum and we start on the 8th of December when I'm in Ikageng. Our people will send us to Parliament and we will not sleep there and we will not forget why we're there.
And what's the uniform? Are you also going for overalls since you've accused other people of plagiarizing? I mean, revenge is a thing.
No. We don't have a uniform, but our color is black because, you know, we're black consciousness. And
Maybe
black is first.
you could think of maybe like camouflage, then you are the color of the land, then you are the land, you're coming with the land.
No, already that's the color of the land.
Ah, there you go, the soil. Got it. What? I'm trying my best. I'm fashion conscious.
And unlike PA, you will not be allowed in our party, which is strictly black only.
No, but I'm bringing a lot of colored people to Parliament. It's going to be, let me tell you. We're bringing a lot of colored people to Parliament. There's no need to call the bouncers.
We'll get your Madjozi to twerk upside down.
Wow, I'm flabbergasted. Huh?
No.
So, Gayton, who are you giving your votes to, by the way? Because you believe in coalition strategies.
You see, for me, I'm a deal maker. I don't care whether it's who or who, as long as I know what I want. And like I did in PE, like I did in Ekurhuleni, I tell you, this is what I want. You two can fight over that. Whoever gives me that, I go with you, my dick.
I think I've heard a song about Gayton. Gayton ain't loyal. Gayton ain't loyal. Let's go to an ad break. Gayton ain't Welkom terug naar die show. Glenn is standing by with Lemon and Herb op die ander kant. Take over, Glenn.
Thanks to me. I've got Lemon and Herb. I don't know who's Lemon and who's Herb. No, I don't. No, it's Don and Scoo. That's what the names are. Why Lemon and Herb? Are you sponsored by a fast food chain?
Not yet, but...
Is that what you were aiming for?
No, it was more of wanting to find a nice group band, more towards like a rock and roll titling of bands. So it sounded nice, fresh.
Very fresh, not too fresh. It needs to be slightly cooked before you get salmonella. We spoke about this at the top of the show. Now, a little birdie told me one of you guys is getting married. Is that correct?
Oh, one of us is married.
Already.
You
guys are late.
Oh, cheapers. Our researchers are getting totally fired. But now, you met in 2005, okay, but it took you, what, 5 years to get the first album together. What was the delay? Were you crafting really hard?
I think it's, just basically, taking our time and trying to perfect our craft. Music is one of those things where you you really try and... find yourself, because you need to find your sound, perfect everything so that, you're ready.
Perfect your sound. How do you perfect your beard, Scoo? Because that is just, it's glistening. It's literally glistening in the light. I love it.
Which means pig oil.
Pig oil. Okay.
No, it's a
I'm
joke.
Jewish, so that won't work for me. But now, it paid off. The crafting paid off, Don. I mean, Black Coffee is now you playing your guys' music.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Super exciting, humbling actually. I mean, to see Black Coffee as big as he is, rocking our music. You could choose any other artist, so it shows that hard work pays off. But also we thank Black Coffee and all the big artists supporting our music and all the fans as well.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad he gave you a hand. Now, I know you've been spicing up a little bit in the studios. What can we expect? When can we expect new music to drop?
We're definitely working on something with Soulstar at the moment. Soulstar, you know him, has worked with a lot of Black Coffee. We'll be gigging a lot as well. We're playing an N Club this
Yeah,
Thursday,
yeah.
and we're doing Deep in the City
On Sunday.
On Sunday with
Beautiful.
Black Coffee. Yeah.
Beautiful, amazing, dudes. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys work. If you see me flailing around, don't panic, okay? That's how I dance. All right, I'll let you gear up, and while I do that, Tooms, take us away, baby.
Well, thank you to my guests, Gayton, Andile, and Madjozi, who you can catch at the Global Citizen Festival happening on the 2nd of December at Soccer City. Glenn and I are back next week, Monday, while you enjoy the Mzansi Super League tomorrow. And very sadly, we are also saying goodbye to the best producer I've ever worked with, Sive, the Black Rose. You are everything to us. We are very upset you're leaving us. Anyway, we'll soldier on. To close off the show, here is Lemon and Herb with Zulumke. Good night.
Uzabona indweze semfihlanga